Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about something very spicy, okay? This was highly requested and I thought I should make a video on this. Now what we're talking about today is how do you actually get approached by quality people and quality men. You know, I think I'm a girl, I can tell you a thing or two, and I would also like to know from you, so please leave down your insights on the subject in the comments down below. Also have a serious, nice, healthy discussion or a debate in the comment section. I would like to read whatever you write. But anyway, let's get into the video. What I'm talking about today is how do you get approached by quality, actual quality, good, healthy, decent men. Let's get into this. Now let's drop some tea. Here's the thing. You see in this culture nowadays, everybody wanting to dress like Kim K, everybody wanting to dress like, I don't even know how many other people we have. I'm sorry. Every single person will tell you, every single person who has observed that or seen that or even has faced herself, they will tell you the same damn thing. So you better take your notes, your pad with you. You have your magic little pen with you. By the way, these magic pens will soon be available on my website. They have this beautiful little crown on them, and you hold this pen in your hand, honey. This brings about magic in your life. You just start writing. You guys know I love writing. I'm also writing a book which is going to come out very soon. As I make progress with my book and my online course that I'm coming up with, I'll keep you guys updated with that. We've talked about that in detail in my last video, so I'm not going to talk about it again. So here you go. Take notes. Don't be dressing too trashy, and by the way, I'm sorry already, okay? This is just a little bit of a disclaimer. I'm a woman, a girl, a female, a girl, a lady. I know stuff. You do too. You just don't act on it. So I'm just here to remind you of stuff. So don't be judging. I'm just saying. And I will be using some certain words that are very open and bold. So that's that. No trash talk. We're gonna get into that later. But let's start with dressing. Very important. Very important. Girls oftentimes think, I'm a nice person, somebody should like me for the way I am. Let's just get that out of the way. That's not happening. We already know that. Okay, move on. Next. Our opposite respectful gender is very, very visual. No problem. We respect that and we present to you our best selves. All right. Now, sometimes most of the girls, again, the hustle culture, the social media culture, it's kind of been created in a way where you just feel like, I have to dress like this influencer, I have to dress like this Betty, I have to dress like this Instagram celebrity, whatever. What you fail to understand is that, with due respect to those influencers and the stars and all of that, because they are doing business. You understand the language of business? Yeah, it's business for them. They are not trying to teach you, hey girl, I am dressing like this because I have to perform and I have an image to build. Because the image sells, lifestyle sells. But girl, you don't dress like that. Don't do that. They're not going to come and tell you that because they don't care about you anyway. Why would they be bothered about that? That's the last thing they're bothered about. You blindly now following every single footstep. Now that's you being stupid. However, if you know them personally, on a personal level, if they know you 100%, they will tell you, girl, if we were a normal life, normal person, this is not what works. It just doesn't. We see the movie recently, House of Gucci. I also did like a review. I talked about the relationship dynamics and the femininity lessons that we can learn from the House of Gucci, Patrizia Gucci, right? Did you notice one thing? I talked about that movie and I saw a lot of talk about Salma Hayek. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Salma Hayek, very sexy, very hot women, love her. I kind of didn't like her role as a tarot reader in the movie, but love her as a person. And now here's the thing. She married somebody who literally owns the whole goddamn Gucci empire or whatever. He's one of the top guys. And there's many sub-brands that come under that. So, right? Do you see Salma Hayek generally dressed provocatively? Do you see that? No. When they are in their movie premieres and this and that and all of that, they dress, they're given stuff from designers, all of that stuff that goes on when you're a celebrity and shit. I am actually on my way to get demonetized. Let's go. Generally, if you look at that woman in like normal life, she's dressed very classy. If it's just a one piece, one long nice dress, she's wearing that absolutely fabulous, honey, with the most amazing heels, little bit jewelry. She may not be the thinnest, cutest youngest, prettiest. But what she has, you needs to learn. You know what that is? She has this quiet demeanor. Well, she's not a quiet person, don't get me wrong, she knows how to talk. When you look at her, first impression is a little mysterious, friendly at the same time, and confident. But the body language, this, you know, the art of seduction, I have done another video which is coming out this week, or probably by the time you see this video you've already seen the previous one. If you have not, please watch it. It's a long video but good one. It's all about the main takeaways from The Art of Seduction, the book. Amazing stuff in there, okay? How to seduce and what to look for, blah blah blah. If you want me to do a part 2, let me know. Now here's the thing. What she has in check is her art of seduction style. You know, she knows what she's doing, she knows how she's moving, you know, with the fingers and the nails and the hair, and even her height is very much normal. Just like a little sexy woman, you know, which is very attractive, by the way. She's also not the youngest. You know, some of you be like, oh my god, I think I've lost it, I'm 30 already. Oh my god, I'm 25 and I'm old already. Please, don't say that. It's all about exposure. The world we live in nowadays, you need to first of all stop thinking this kind of stuff. In fact, with time, the more educated you become, the more exposed and the more people you see around, the more you level up your whole circle and yourself and, you know, all those things, the better options are coming your way naturally. Trust me, it just happens. Better quality of friends come in your life, better quality of, you know, all that. You get better prospects. So you need to work on getting to that level. If I, with your body language that you have currently and your, you know, style of clothing, the mini tight things, and then you go sexy fish eating, I go there a lot, you know. I think it's like, I love the vibe. I go there, have a little drink with my friend, juice, we keep it halal, okay. The atmosphere, it's, I love it. And you see nice people dressed, glamour, you know, I like these kinds of things. And I do often go because, you know, I'm writing a book, so I have to observe and look at the people and look at the world. So I have a purpose here. Remember, the language of business. So this is my business. So the thing is, I see girls there, you know, and what you are doing, how you walk, how you talk, how you dress, how you know, just fancy up yourself from head to toe, has every single thing to do with what is sitting right next to you. And I go there and I look at people, I'm like, looking at everybody, that's sitting with that person makes sense, you know, they have this kind of dressing, they have this kind of, and I'm not judging, but I'm telling you what it is, okay. Trashy kind of a walk, too loud, you can hear her from the other side of the bar or restaurant, you know, and laughing so loud and crazy and drinking. So what are you doing, right? It's just not right. Look at me, relax. Okay, anyway, gossip time, girls. This is gossip time. And then you see another one, quiet demeanor. Take notice, quiet demeanor. I didn't say she doesn't know how to talk. Quiet demeanor, little mysterious, little tamed down, relax. Nice body language, nice hand gestures, very respectful. Thank you, sir, welcome, how do you do? Soft, nicely soft-spoken person. You can tell coming from good family. Nice educated, you know, well-mannered, well-groomed person. You see so many channels online and everybody talking about elite. Relax yourself with the elite stuff. There's a lot that goes on in the elite community and stuff like that, which many a times is very toxic, very manipulative. If you have to live that kind of reality, sometimes you will die of heart attack. So let's relax. Let's just level you up one step ahead where you are at the moment. If you have your body language refined and checked, good for you. Next thing is your clothing. You see that fine little lady there? She has not much extra weight on her body. And it may sound really bad, but it is kind of true. You know, when we say that the opposite gender respectfully is very visual, it is what it is. And they come in types. And the type you want to sit next to you, they want a certain type too. You know, you can't shame other people to want what they want. You wanting something, which is why you're watching my channel, you're watching my video right now. So, you know, they like things a certain way also, and you know, they might be a very picky breed sometimes. So you have to get your ish together also, you know. And it's so many things. If I start, I can go on all day. Your body language, yes, your hands, your feet. Are your feet nicely done and groomed? Your heels. And are you wearing heels also according to the season, please? You know, and we don't want to see stripper heels, you know, in a fancy, nice, decent restaurant where people are sitting fully covered and elegant, you know, and with the jewelry is probably just a little necklace and some diamond little studs, and literally that's it. And you're going there with just big hoops and lots of curls and this and that, you know. It's a loud persona, and a loud persona is usually associated with loud image celebrity kind of. And in real life, real world, real people, they may admire you when you're mimicking a celebrity from afar, but they don't want to deal with that because that comes with a whole entourage and, you know, problems and a lot of diva-ness. Let me spill some more tea. Hold on a minute. I know a person I met in one of the places, and she is a celebrity in one of a different country. I can't name and stuff, but anyway, a hip-hop artist and singing, and, you know, just so much stuff going on, which is amazing. And now what I've noticed is that even though that woman is amazing, you know, we talk and we get to know each other, you know, I know what she likes and know what she wanted and stuff, and it was a lot of high expectations, which is fine. Everybody has their own expectations, we cannot judge. But at the same time, the level of diva-ness that person came with was on another level. So entitled, diva, it was a lot even for me, and it takes a lot for me to even feel a certain way about someone, you know. Like, I give people chance and like benefit of the doubt. I'm not too quick to judge. I'm quite chill, laid back, and I'll watch you first. And so I see so many times, and I'm like, wow, this is going to be a problem here, you know. Nothing bad against her. She's a wonderful person, but at the same time, the entitlement, a little bit of a brat, you know, that kind of stuff, it's seen as too loud, too ratchet, and too, what's the word? I don't know. You tell me. Let's actually flip the game. If you were the man, educated, good family, good money, old money, you know, the kind of guys every girl maybe wants. Think about them. Put yourself in that shoes, honey. You were groomed a certain way. You have a certain society to keep up with and stuff like this. You have to speak a certain way. There's protocols to follow. You can't just break the rules and be a rebel and hippie, you know, with tattoos all over your body. You can't do that. So when you come from that, what are you going to go for? You tell me, what are you going to go for? The one that's sitting with heels that are worn at clubs, skirt that is a little too high, legs that are a little too revealing. Okay, one part is revealing. Okay, what about the rest? Oh, this also revealing? Now it's too much. I think with the revealing, you have to always keep proportion in mind. Always. Don't think that, oh, I don't want to dress like an old lady. There is nothing old about class. There is nothing old about looking decent or elegant and yet still youthful and fresh. I mean, listen, if your vibe and energy is youthful and fresh, you will always look youthful. Don't worry about that. But dress-wise, if one part is revealing a little bit, make sure the rest is literally covered. Honestly, if you're wearing a dress which has too many parts revealing, everything empty, oops, where's the clothes? Oh, a little bit clothes there in the middle. Okay, too much. Which girl will you go for? If you were in the man's position, you tell me, which girl will you go for? Will you go for the one who's a little quiet, has good quiet demeanor, very classy, soft-spoken, has really good table manners, and, you know, thankful and appreciative, and just this positive, lovely, bubbly, you know, wifey vibe? What are you gonna go for?
It's so simple.
And you guys are making it so complicated for yourself. So complicated for yourself. I had to, by the way. Let's not get this twisted. You fall for this phase where we all girls fall under at a certain point. If you're watching my channel, you have probably also, where we think we're dressing for ourselves. Duh. We're doing this for ourselves. We don't need to impress anybody. And then you get into this whole phase where you want to dress up for other girls and stuff. But the sooner you get brains, have all your cups and teas fixed up here in the cupboards, then you'll be fine. Then you will understand very quickly, oh, wait a minute, I need to dress according to where I'm headed in life. Not what these girls will like and that girl. I don't care about what girls will like, what my friend will like. You can wear a very short dress in front of me. I don't want to wear the same to compete with you just so you accept me in your group. It doesn't make sense to me. I want to be accepted elsewhere in this world. That's not my part to be. That's not my place to be in anyway. It's not where I'm going. This is how I need you to think. Like, you dress for where you want to go. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Oh, you're sitting here. I want this. Shh. Where do you want to go? Now let's talk. Now let's dress. You want to go belong. Oh, we're somebody who travels a lot. It's somebody we live in abundance, which is your right, by the way. Never feel ashamed for wanting to live with comfort, ease, and abundance. I think it's every person's right, no matter what the gender is, you know. So anyway, that's a different story. But you want all of those things, you dress according to that. Right now, from today onwards, right now, you are not going on Instagram. That's not where you're headed. You're not headed towards being online to be accepted and stuff. You're not headed to make posts online and be paid for just posts and that's it, and be an influencer baddie, Instagram baddie and all that. It's a very short-lived profession anyway. And is it a decent one? I'm not sure. Nothing against, you know, people who work online or on Instagram. It's just the way you're presenting yourself. That is the problem. The problem is not the work itself. Social media is not the problem itself. It's the people that are making it run a certain way, or making it look a certain way, or coming across a certain way. That's the problem. The problem is always the people. I think in this world, everything has always been a problem of people anyway. There's no such thing as a thing being a problem, a situation being a problem. No, it's always the human beings that are a problem. Coming back to the point, you know who you're going to go for. The one who has amazing hobbies. On the weekend, she's going to the church. Whatever religion you have, you know, she's the one who's praying Jummah every Friday, you know, Muslims. And then she goes for horse riding, and then she has some, I don't know, she has a good fitness routine. She goes with her friends to some classes. I don't know, she's learning some cooking classes. She wants to enhance her culinary skills, which I did a while ago also, by the way, and it really helped. And I love stuff like this anyway. I love cooking and tables and stuff. And that reminds me, tomorrow I have to cook all day because we have this birthday get together. It's a surprise from me to my father and my brother, you know, just to show some respect and love. So I have called their close friends to come and just have a little get together and just have food and stuff. So yeah, I have to still bring the cake, which I'm going to do in the morning. But anyway, we're going to talk and finish up this video first. So here's the thing. Dressing accordingly, yes, in a classy manner. I do have a few how to look elegant, how to look expensive videos. Make sure you do watch them on this channel. Heels, nails, you know, jewelry, less. We don't need too many hoops and too much drama everywhere. Easy, relax. The more each and every part of you head to toe, the more classy it is, the more simple. And by the way, classy is very simple. Classy is not drama. Classy is not extra. Classy is not extravagant and funky and too much colors and too much jewelry and too much this and too. Classy is simple. What's the big deal here? You know, classy is very, very simple. So don't complicate it. Classy is being a bit more covered. Yes, you know, classy is, oh, you're revealing one part, cover the others. Cover. Simple. Keep it simple. Heels, simple. This much long block heel. Are you serious? For what? And by the way, talking about those kinds of heels, I'm not saying that you should never wear. There are certain occasions where you can wear like chunky platforms and chunky, like really high chunky heels and stuff like that. I think in the United Arab Emirates, you can get away with these kinds of things very easily, which is why I love those countries, because I can just be my glam self all day. You know, long, flowy clothes and maxis and trousers and everything's flowing and long and loose, you know, and you have these highest heels possibly that you can ever wear, which is amazing. You do the same thing in London, you're gonna look a certain way, honey. You know, it's like, and what you attract with that is also going to be a certain way. And I don't know how else to tell you these things, but I want you to go through your own experiences in your own time, and you will understand the discrete difference in, oh, back then I was like this, so I was attracting that. That was with me. Makes sense. Then I stepped ahead and I did this, and, you know, I functioned like this, or I looked like this, or I did this, and my life was this and that. And then attracted that. Those kinds of friends, oh, that kind of partner, oh, it makes sense, you know, that person wanted to be with me. Totally different type, totally different category, totally different level, you know. And then you do this and that, you know, do more betterment, more improvement and whatever, and then you're like, oh, now I'm attracting, now this wants to be with me. Wow. Your few years early self would have never thought that you will get to that point, but you will, you know. You have to refine everything, make everything a little simple and a little bit more classy, and you will get there sooner than you think, because it honestly has everything to do with how you present yourself. And yes, not many like to understand this, that weight, toned body, good hair, good skin. It has everything to do with these kinds of things. However much superficial it may sound and seem, please, when you keep yourself too much away from fancying up yourself, for example, you know, getting ready, grooming yourself, when you keep yourself away from it, saying that, you know, I like being simple and he really likes me being simple and stuff, well, that's amazing then, because that's the level you guys are at, and you guys are going to stay there for the most part. That's your level, you want, good for you. Then there is the ones that want to be taken care of, you know, that want men that are more focused on their work and shit. They don't know what lipstick is, they have no idea. But the other kind of men, they know which lipstick color is this, what perfume name is this, that model wears this actress likes this. They have all the time in the world to discuss these things with their mates, to discuss these things with you, and impose those things on you, and then tell you, yeah, I don't want to buy too much makeup and, you know, stuff like that. So let me just say to you, you look so much more amazing without makeup and stuff like that. I love simple. Because why they say that? Because their circle is also the same. They judge women they can't get. They hate on women they can't get because they know they're not on the women's level, you know. So the women that they have in that circle, they're always going to keep them there where they are, where they can afford them. You know, it has a lot to do with their finances on a man's side. So on your side, the women, it has a lot to do with our energy. And yes, the looks, we already know, plays a big part. But on their level, like in their field, it has a lot to do with on the level of finances that they are. What kind of job do they have? What is their social standing level? Where's the level at? You know, because whatever the level is at, you're going to come in according to that. You're going to attract in accordance to each other because you're reciprocal of each other. Because you're reciprocal of each other. I can give you a very nice example. You guys must have seen Selling Sunset. Now you see Christine Quinn. Yes, Christine Quinn. Everybody loves her. She's a little bit of a drama, which is a little too much, but amazing, gorgeous, whatever. Every day it's like, oh, you wake up like this every single day. Damn. Everything is on point. She puts in the effort. Does that make sense? I don't know how I'm trying to like explain this to you energetically. I hope you understand. But the more groomed, and don't get me wrong. Yes, she's a little too much loud and drama, and you know all that. Again, that's the business side. Generally speaking, her hair, even at home, when you see her at home in PJs, let's look at that image, like the one at her house, the home, working out. Even when she was pregnant, honey, she was working out till the last day, I guess.